It's kind of noisy. You can hear traffic off in the distance, morning traffic. I don't want to really go on the camera because I'm not looking so hot this morning. Anyway, yeah, I got it. Nobody's here, so why bother saying anything? Hey, green-eyed mama, you are here. Hey, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, so I should be like having my butt in the shower, having my laundry already done, and I'm not getting anything done. I'm not getting my autobiography done. Like, just nothing's getting done. And last night, I did not get to take my binder with my parasite detox. And I'm really worried because I don't want my body absorbing any stuff back into itself. You know what I mean? Yeah, Everlast. Yeah, good morning, everybody. So, but I'll put this video on private because I know I look like hell. My last live. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hopefully not turn this into a Hollyathon, okay? Because I really have to be productive. I never got to my autobiography or anything. I got the house clean. I cleaned the chicken coop. That thing back there. That's the run. And like the house. I cleaned their house. I forgot. Yeah, but see, this is the thing, Green Eyed Mama. It was the fourth day when I started the binder. Day 1, 2, and 3 were awesome. I felt great. And then I started adding the binder, and oh, what a headache, because now I got to set timers because you can't take them together. So at 1 a.m., I was supposed to wake up to take my binder, and the alarm went off, but all I did was turn off the alarm and roll over because I get so tired I can't even move, you know? Activated charcoal. And I noticed it's easy on my system. And I got like one of those delicate systems because I have IBS that acts like Crohn's. Like my girlfriend came over out of state with her daughters and stayed with me a couple of days back when I had my own place. Her and I have known each other for a long time. I met her face to face at a conference. I actually approached her and told her, I was like, "You're an awesome mother. I wish my mother brought me to a conference like this." Her daughters were like 11 and 13. Oh, the hell I went through when I was 11, 12, 13 years old with what was going on in the spirit realm. Oh. And then when my mother did bring me to someone who did listen, the psychoanalyst basically told my mother, take Holly and go play the lottery. Boy, my mom got pissed off when I would not give her the winning lotto numbers. Not that I had them myself, because if I did have them, honestly, I'd go out, play, win, and give you guys the money. Give it all to you. I'd go get the winning ticket and hand you the winning ticket, and then I'd come to you. I had a dream about this. I'd come to you and I would ask you, can you give me a loan with 100% debt forgiveness? Like, can I have, I don't know, like 10, 20, 50 grand? You just won like a couple $1 billion off a winning lotto ticket. Can I have like a tip from it? Can I have 1%? I was not about to do that with my mother. Rotten woman. She lost everything my grandmother gave her. She lost everything the family had. And then she began damaging family heirlooms and cutting my face out of the pictures and drawing all over my face during the 7 years when she disowned me. And she was telling everybody else that I was estranged. I wasn't estranged. Look at what you did to me. It hurt me, and I repent. I forgive myself. I forgive her. I do forgive her. And I pity her because I know where she's going to land. And it is beyond me why she doesn't want to have anything to do with her 2 daughters. When she found out I was ordained, you would have thought I killed somebody. You would have thought like I gambled her house away at Vegas with the way she took the news of me being ordained. I can stand up straight. Sure, my butt rotten. Listen, I had it great with my grandparents, so please do not feel bad for me. Don't feel bad for me, because Grandma and Papa made up for it. They loved me so much. I had it great with them. So please, honestly, I know I tell these horrible stories, but don't feel bad, because Grandma and Papa made up for it 1,000-fold. So, yeah, I was really attached to my grandparents. They were my parents, and I used to tell my grandmother that all the time. I was like, you're my mother. And I would tell her that in front of people. I'd be like, you're my mother. Come on now. And when you get old, I'm going to be the one to take care of you, because I don't trust anybody else to do it, and I love you so much. I was going to move out to New Mexico when I was 18. The guy's mother brought me to the airport to buy the ticket, ready to go, but I backed out because I was just so attached to my grandmother. I should have still went. I should have went for like 2-3 months and taken an extended vacation. I could have done that, but I didn't, like a dumbass. But anyway, my grandparents are great to me. Mothers like ours. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm so glad I grew up to be away from you, so I could be away from you. And then I got feelings over not being, my stepdad died. I called him a month and a half before he died, but nobody told him that I had called. They waited until his deathbed to tell him that I called. Who needs a family like that? Who needs enemies when you got a family like that? Mother, sister, stepdad. Like, why didn't he reach out to me? He told my sister, no, don't get in touch with Holly. And now here I am left holding the bag of feelings of remorse and rottenness. And it turns out they just never loved me to begin with. So why am I standing like here holding the bag? They didn't love me to begin with. Holly, get over yourself. Just get over yourself. Just like the dude who collapsed your lung. Holly, you loved him. He used you. Get over yourself. Right. And I've gotten over that. But I will tell you, the issues with my family, no, I got to be honest. That I still carry with me. That still hurts me to the core. As far as the exes and all that crap, man, I got to be honest. I'm so happy that they're not in my life. I am not feeling bad about that. I'm feeling quite happy. And I'm not looking for another dude either. And I'm actually, the more and more time goes on, I'm really upset about that dude who tried kissing me last month. I don't pay him to hit on me. And right off the bat, I'm married to my Savior even. I'm married to Heavenly Abba, and people just trample all over that. Trust me, like, I'm totally over any and all exes, whatever they were. But when it comes to, like, my mom and stepdad, I still feel bad about it. Like, they never loved me. So why do I even bother to care right now? That's the one thing from my past that cut so bad. It just... I'm careless about the exes. Plus, two, another thing that puts me at ease is I know they're not going to go to heaven. So that puts me at ease right now, and I feel bad for them, actually. I don't pray. If I pray for any of my exes, I pray they're exposed and brought to justice. They never served any time in jail for their crimes, but I pray that Heavenly Abba bring them to justice and take it up with them when they die. I don't have to worry about seeing them for eternity. But what really cuts me is the stuff with my family. And I forgive them and I forgive me, but it still hurts. Oh, get the hell out of my chat room. What are you, SAQ? Is that who you are? With all your multiple accounts? What was one I think I would be a good professional poker player? Really? I like card and dice games. I really do. When I went to Vegas, I would have won, but the damn dealer kept giving me advice, and I would tell her what to do, but she wouldn't listen to me. She'd go, no, I want you to do this, and then she'd do it. And I'm like, lady, that's not what I chose. And I lost $20. I was like, give me a different dealer, and I can win this blackjack. Give me a different dealer. She sucks. And I got up and I walked away, but I don't know, like dice games and card games. I don't know. Sometimes I just got a good knack for it. I get a good feeling. Like, in my past, I used to have these, like, when I was in my teenage years and in my 20s and in my 30s. Not with the dude who glassed my lung, but with other boyfriends. We used to sit there and we'd be up all night playing card games and dice games. And I kid you not, the more and more we played, the more and more I would beat them senseless at gin rummy. Oh my God. I started to pick up strategy because I played it so much. I started to get a good feel. And then playing against somebody else, I started to pick up his rhythm, I started to pick up on his cards, but yeah, his rhythm too. Oh, backgammon. I will say my biological mother used to make me play backgammon with her all the time. I like backgammon. Yahtzee. I used to love chess, but I was not good at it, but I love it because it makes you think and you have to learn strategy. And that's one thing I don't know is strategy. And I want to know it. Oh, there's so many things I want to know. Like, you know, when these combat vets come back for more and they have strategy and they're innovative. And where'd this dog go? Oh, you saying hi to the chickens? See, that used to be my problem when I was a kid, but then I got older and I got a dark sense of humor, so I talk a lot of shite when I play games. I will. Even when it comes to fishing, I'll catch the most fish, the biggest fish, and the first fish. I'll be talking all the way up to that lake. And then I'll be talking all the way through it. And God forbid I catch that first fish. Oh, the shit talking shit's gonna get worse and worse and worse. Thank you, Cheryl. You too. I was a wise ass to my opponent. Well, it depends who my opponent is, too. Like, if it's one of you ladies, I'm not gonna talk shit. I might crack some jokes, but I won't. Do you know how many times I caught that first fish? All the time. All the time. All the time. All the time. You know why? It was how I was hooking my fish or my worm. How I was putting the worm on the hook. And then once the dude found out how I was worming my hook or hooking my worm, whatever you say, worming my hook. Yeah, putting the worm on my hook. Then he started doing the same thing. And then it was actually a challenge. Then sometimes I did not catch the first fish. You put the hook, you know, when you're looking at a worm, there's that one little part that's flat and smooth. Yeah, put the hook through that. I guess that's the brains. The fish like it. Plus, I feel so bad about. Listen, if I'm starving and I need a fish to eat, then I have no problem putting a worm on my hook. So long as I'm going to eat that fish. If I'm not going to eat that fish, then I'm not going to fish because I hate hurting the worm. I can't hurt the worm. I know that sounds so stupid, but like I liked fishing because when I did catch the fish that was big enough to bring home, like I ate it. And that was really, really cool. And like also having a garden, growing your own stuff, going outside, picking it, bringing it inside, cleaning it off and eating it. That's the best feeling. There's like no other feeling like it here in Florida. And bass fishing. Oh, we would have so much fun. You know what goes along with fishing, right? Pints of Red's Apple Ale and sandwiches. I'll sit out there fishing. Sometimes I used to like to take a break, put the fishing pole down and just hike around the area where I was fishing because I would fish in these really pretty areas. Oh yeah, I got an interview tonight. It's like the third time we're trying at this interview. It's with a smaller channel, but today I'm thinking until I got that interview, but also I need to send out my letter to land interviews. I want to give my testimony. Since I'm good enough for everybody to steal it, I need to sit down and sit down at my inbox. And instead of like, I got to send out my letter, I want to give my testimony. And I want to do it with larger channels. I cannot believe they had. Nori had Max Spears' ex-girlfriend SRA on his. Oh my God! Listen, back in the day when I came forward, SRA was constantly trying to get on my Google Hangouts panel. She'd even send Taj an hour, 2 hours before she'd get there, and he'd be like, "Oh, Sarah's coming. Sarah's coming." Who cares? I ain't here for her. I prefer if she did not join, honestly. She made everything about her. She can't pronounce words like essential oil. And she's back and forth and all over the place. She contradicts herself all the time. 1 minute, it's black. The next minute, it's white. You don't know with her. So there's obviously drug use with that and mental illness. Now, there's something on my mind. I confused James Casbolt with a programmer of mine. I may have confused SRA with another kid. It would not surprise me if I confused kids with kids. The thing with me is I was born into these projects. So I saw a lot of kids. And the kid that I was pitted against to fight, that kid never. Okay. In the dumbs, when I was pitted against the girl to fight, that girl never left the room. I'm the one that got up and walked away. And if SRA is still around, then maybe I have confused some people with people. My story doesn't change. And I've been searching and seeking so hard for the people I see in my head. Not the bad guy. The bad guy, they can go kiss off. I'm not searching for them. I'm not searching for the programmers, the handlers. I'm not searching for the dudes that are pretending to be the victims. But really, they're the programmers. They're the bad guys. I'm not searching for them. And there's some programmers out there who I will not say the name of publicly. Look at all those turkeys over there. I bet you're dying to chase them off. There's like 6 big, huge... Oh, wait, they might not be turkeys. They might be vultures. No, I think they're turkeys. I think they might be wild turkeys. If I'm wrong, then they're vultures. Either case, Casey, you're staying right here. Hard cider, nice. Yeah, unless I'm with you, green-eyed mama. Like, I wouldn't be able to fish for sport. But if we're going to fish to eat, yeah, I'm going to need that pint of Red's Apple Ale to put the worm on my hook, I'll be honest, because I can't. And I feel bad for the worm, and then also I feel bad for the fish. I just, yeah, I know. And most of the time what would wind up happening was I just wind up feeding the fish anyway. Hey, Victory, it's good to see you. Little one, so it's even. Ooh, Cisco, I used to go by Praise Our Father. Hey, Cisco, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My finest Barakas to you and your family. I really appreciate that. That's so nice of you, Cisco. Barakas, I like the word. It means blessings in Hebrew. I only know a couple words in Hebrew. I'm not trying to show off. It's just I'm trying to be like my Savior. I want to do what he did. Like if he conquered death, then I want to conquer it too. And I did because of him. Not that I set off to conquer death. I'll tell you, I really did not. Wow, I wish I could go to the shore. I don't even know who's trolling me in my chat room. If it's those kids, AI, or SRA herself, or one of her friends. I can't believe how much money she was raking in. And for all that harassment, she rubbed my nose in the fact she's got money. I have to live off of fixed income. Like, I don't even want to tell you guys, but approximately $1,500 a month. And that's all I get. And even when I had my own place, I only received electrical assistance. I did not receive rental assistance, which I qualified for, but I was only ever on a waiting list, never got help. That was it. I could never get food stamps. My food stamps used to be $350 a month, and then they dropped down to $19 a month. I'm not fighting for that, and they take that away from me because God forbid somebody does send me $10 through Cash App. Oh my God, I'm not allowed to have food stamps. And maybe that person is sending me money through Cash App because I don't have money for food in the first place, because look what food stamps does not help me with. Are you kidding me? And then there's SRA rubbing my nose in the fact she gets she was getting $2,000. That's still $500 more than I get in a month. And how is she even getting that? She ain't disabled. Where's she getting $2,000 from a month? And that goes up to $40,000 a month. Listen, if I had $40,000 a month, I'd still be broker than a joker because I would definitely be donating. But I tell you what, I would take 35,000, put it in the bank, and I would live off $5,000 a month. I would give $1,500 away to my friends and live off the rest. I'd probably give a lot more away than that. But I would definitely have my own house. I would have my own property, my own house again. Small little cottage for myself on some land out in the middle of nowhere. And I would make sure that my friends had food and medicine. Like, not everybody, because when you have money, everybody wants to be your friend. I know how that goes because I've had money before. I know who's been with me. I know who my friends were 5 years ago. I know who they were 10 years ago, and I know who they are now. So anybody new, I'd be like, I would just look for people that had a hard time. So I don't think I'd let people know that I was even getting money, to be honest with you. That way they could never ask me and I'd never be in a pickle. But I would definitely make sure my friends and people that have donated to me in the past, I would make sure they had money. Most of my friends are older and on a fixed income themselves, you know. But she rubbed my nose in the fact that she's got a ton of money. She rubbed my nose in the fact that she thinks she's prettier than me, which I know she's not. She was not prettier than me before, and she's definitely not prettier than me now. I'm pretty all on my own, and she's whatever she is all on her own. I'm not comparing myself to her. There is no comparison. I'm a child of Yahuwah's. Okay, so right there, there's no comparison. She's not a child of Yahuwah. If she was a child of Yahuwah, then she'd be my peer. We'd be equal. But all the harassment she put me through, and she's not the only person. There's people out there that stole my testimony, trying to pass it off as their own. That one hurts me a lot. That cuts. And I don't think people realize it. When I say I fell to pieces in Mr. King's World chat room on him and all of his friends, yes, I did. They were the ones to hold my head up. I was falling down bottles of pints of Red's Apple Ale when I found out the depths of how much my testimony had been stolen by those two. You know what? I need to get off my ass and send out my letter to land interviews. I want to do interviews. If Nori will have SRA in front of him and she's a quack, he should have no problem accepting the real deal. She is an absolute quack. Hey, Bam52 Blue, how are you? I like your ID, Bam52 Blue. It's hard, but hopefully deportation will get that taken care of. Assistance, but I think that's going to be over now. I pray for you, Teresa. This one thing is now called the child. Who the hell are you? Zane, get the hell out of my chat room. I'm fully disabled, dumbass. Idiot. I'm not getting a job. I'm fully disabled. Get out of my chat room. I don't need dumbasses like you around. Your stupidity is contagious, and I only hang out with smart, brilliant, and intelligent, beautiful, fine folks. That ain't you. Okay, you're hidden. Yeah. Who are all these other people in my chat room? Clark, Kent, please don't lecture me in my chat room. Don't lecture my chat room. They're already covered. They have me. I'm their ordained freedom deliverance minister. Please don't. And I don't like that JESUS word. No. And if you keep it up with the JESUS word, I'm going to boot you from my chat room because that's not his name. And I already know because with prayer and fasting, I went before him and he told me his name. Don't come in here doing that to my chat room because I don't even want to hear it. Okay, I told you don't bring that JESUS word into my chat room. Heavenly Abba, I pour the blood of the Lamb on my chat room and myself. Please protect us. I bind and cast away Jesus, Jesus Christ, Jehovah, Yeshua, Source. What else they got? That imposters you. I bind and cast away all your imposters, their legions, and their friends' legions, and may they take their human beings with them on their way out in Yahushua Mashiach Shem Selah. Get out of here with that crap. You're not welcome. I see the spirit that's got you. You're one of those that calls a little gray alien JESUS, and you run around with your religion and false doctrine and false prophecy. Not around here. My son's, his football number, my favorite color. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Your initials are BAM? Those are cool initials. I remember walking up and seeing JE and looking at the handler going, what's that? And he's like, Jeffrey Epstein. His name is Yahushua. There's no rapture. We're all going through the 7-year tribulation. The current 7-year Shemitah ends on the Gregorian calendar of September 2027. We take the Bible literally for what it says, black and white for what it says. I don't want any of that religiousness, that legalism, or false doctrine, or denominations, or any of that crap around HTV. I don't want to be around it. I got a relationship with Yahusha, and I preach enough as it is. I bash my own listeners over the head myself. I don't need you in my chat room, Clark. Go get your own chat room and preach to them. Speaking of which, Heavenly Abba Yahuwah, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Please give us this day our daily bread, and please forgive our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Please do not lead us into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For the kingdom of heaven is thine, and the power and glory forever and ever. Barak Yahuwah for Yahushua Mashiach. Heavenly Abba, if your good angels and courts of heaven are trapped, snared, clipped, delayed, stalled, imprisoned, or otherwise, things I don't know about, Abba, I bind and cast away the Prince of Persia, the Prince of Persia's legions, the Prince of Persia's friends, because I always bring friends, and the Prince of Persia's friends' legions. Get them out of here. Heavenly Abba, please get your courts of heaven and good angels on their way. And please tell them I love you and thank you, because when they serve you, I know I benefit from it. But Abba, I also want to serve you. I want to be in your will. I renounce this world and I renounce my will. And we already see the struggles I face daily. But I want wisdom, but please be here with me while I use it, because I don't want to get in trouble like Solomon did, and I'm one of those people. I want to be about your business. In Yahushua Shem Selah. Oh, and I repent for my sins, known and unknown. And Abba, more praise be to you, because I love my companion, your Ruach Kodesh, my Ruach, my spirit. In Yahushua's name, Selah. What are you doing? Hi, honey. Is you coming to check on me? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, since I ain't getting anything done today, I should probably put on clothes real quick, take her for a walk. I'm going to take a bath this morning. Since I'm going through that parasite detox, what I'm going to do is boil a big pot of water and get it boiling hot. I'm going to fill up the bathtub full, not all the way to the top, but full enough that I can fully immerse myself. And I'm pretty skinny, so anyway, don't drink that stagnant water. I'm going to soak in 1 cup of sea salt and 2 pounds of baking soda. And I'm going to soak in it. I'm going to make the water as hot as I can tolerate it, and then soak in that until the water becomes body temperature. So what, 45 minutes to an hour? Hey, Renee. Yeah, so I figure, even though I screwed up with my binder last night, maybe soaking in a cup of sea salt with 2 pounds of baking soda will help. Next week, I want to draw a bath the same way, but I want to put a cup of Clorox in it and soak in that. I got borax. Ooh, I could add borax to it. The baking soda, the sea salt, borax. I got essential oils. And I'll soak in that. So even though it will help, even though I screwed up my binder, because I don't want those parasites absorbing back into my body or anything like that. So, and I want to take a bath, and I will wash my hair separately. Guys, just so you know, never wash your hair in baking soda and salt. It will damage your hair. Don't do it. Yeah, going swimming in the ocean is not so easy on our hair. Borax pulls out some crazy stuff. It did help me. How much? A cup? Well, if I'm going to do a cup of sea salt, should I do a cup of borax? Teresa, what do you mean 90 days? Can I just take a bath once a week and have that be good enough? I'm not good at taking binders either. I'm not good at taking anything, because that's a consistent, constant action that has to be performed daily. That's too much commitment for me. Hey, sweetie pie. Just checking on her. Just checking on her. That one was pornographic. Report. Thank you. A cup of borax and start low, because I don't know your tolerance level. I need a ton of crap to get results. Okay. I'll use a cup of borax. Well, I'm also 100 pounds, so I do not have to overdo it. And I've always been one for overdoing stuff. And I want to gain weight to get up to 125 pounds. and then I'll be happy. I'll still be skinny, but I'll be happy because I'll have some curves and weight. I won't feel like the breeze can knock me over. At 100 pounds, I tire too easy. I get cold too easy. I can feel the difference between 100 pounds and 125 pounds. I want to be 125 pounds. So borax. I got borax out in my car. All right. I'll add borax, sea salt, baking soda, and I got essential oils. I wish I had some jasmine because I would drop that in. I've got like rosemary, lavender, peppermint, tea tree, clove, frankincense, lemon. And I'm going to take a bath during a thunderstorm. Great idea. Fantastic idea. Hey, old fashioned at heart, how are you? Good morning. Lots of ice cream. Yummy. Yeah. I only have a little bit of ice cream left. Okay, borax is like a binder. Okay, perfect. Then I don't have to drink one. I can just lay in the bath today and hopefully have that make it up. And if my body did absorb any of the icky, yucky stuff, then this bath should draw it out. Right? And don't just be yes men. Tell me the truth. So if my body did absorb some of the icky parasites, this bath should draw all of that out. I want it to clear my sinuses too. I feel like I'm extreme too, green-eyed mama. What do you mean? Oh, God. Green-eyed mama, thank you for giving me a heads up. Hey, Casey, come here. Come here. Come here, pretty girl. Don't get too close to the street. Having me have like blood of the lamb on the property. Come here, pretty girl. You're not in trouble. I'm just checking on you. Come here. Come here. So I'm going to be able to see what it draws out. All right, I'm going to have to go to the store and I'm going to have to get some THC edibles. I'm going to have to prepare myself because I'm one of these people. I just found this out too, and I'm not trying to play victim, but I found out that I have limits that I didn't know about. And I don't get a choice in deciding where those limits are placed. Every time I thought I saw something expel from my body from this detox, I'm like, everything went woozy. Okay, I don't need to pass out. If I didn't get woozy and about to pass out, like, oh my God, okay. Yahusha. Yeah, wait, yeah. If I didn't feel like that, the only other thing would be I felt like running to a liquor store to get pints of Red's Apple Ale. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fall weak. Is that what that stuff is that's already coming out? Those black specks? Oh my God. Okay, I did the blacks. I was wondering what those things were. I looked at one. I'm like, wait a minute. Is that a tick? Like one was kind of a little bit of a bigger black speck, and I'm looking at it. Those black. That's what the hell that is. How much? Okay, I didn't go to the laundromat today. I can take my laundry money. Oh, this is going to take me 45 minutes to run around. You guys can come with me. You can come with me. I got to go to 2 stores. I'm not kidding. I don't want to fall into alcohol. I've been doing so good. I don't care if it's just 1 pint of Red's Apple Ale because that's all that it would take for me. I don't care. I want to stand strong. I want to beat it. But please, please. Now, cannabis was prescribed to me, and the only reason why it's not now is because I can't afford $220 to go get my license. But Abba, to make sure I don't drink and do some stupid shit, because I'm good at doing stupid shit and like flying off the handle. Abba, can I please go get medicinal cannabis? I would like to get the 100 milligram drink, or I could just go to the one store and get 2 packages of the 100 milligram edibles and just eat them. And then I could just go to the one store and then I don't have to drink the cola because the cola will calcify my third eye. I don't want that. Okay, I'm going to go to the store first. And, I don't know. The reason why I want to get the cola is because the cola, I don't drink it often. I haven't had it in days now, and I try to only use it when I need it. But the cola, what happens is like the muscles up and down my spine and neck, that 100 milligram cola, it makes all of those muscles relax. And it's like, wait a minute. Okay, now I'm relaxed. Like, now I can go to Planet Fitness and work out, right? Now I'm going to have to drive up to the Planet Fitness way up in northern New York, way, way far away so people don't find me. Hey, Golden Coin. Yahusha Barukas. Good morning, mods and lasses. I wish I had that Ireland accent. All right. I'm going to go get edibles. Okay, thank you for preparing me because I don't want to shake and quake. I got to get something in my stomach. Oh, I already have a shake made, but I lost my high calorie shake. I just spent like $90 getting 12 pounds of my high calorie shake, and now I have to throw it out because ants. But before I threw it out, I made one shake, so I have that in the fridge. I better eat that if I'm going to eat edibles because edibles need fat to stick to. And I don't have anything in my stomach right now. Let me finish taking my medicine. In the glass bottle made with sugar cane, not as bad as the regular stuff. Hey, Bam, the cola, it's in a small little can. I'll show you. It's in a small little aluminum can. It does, the only good thing it has going for it is it is made with real sugar cane. Okay. Well, when I see these things come out of my body, I don't want to have a bad reaction. And so far, what I've seen from myself, I've had a bad reaction, and I don't want to fall and crumble and shake. I don't want this to be something that drives me to drink. You know what I mean? A lot of things have driven me to drink, and I don't want this to be one of them. I got to tell you, that's a lot of black specks. I praise Abba right now. That's a lot of black specks. Heavenly Abba, I lift up my physical body to you to be set free from these parasites, nanotechnology, and things I don't even know about. Yeah, right? You know what? This makes sense, green-eyed mama. Because what have I said? This is the last boot of my recovery. I want to be able to get to the gym and work out and build back muscle, ultimately going back into martial arts. So that only makes sense that I clean out the inside of my body right now. I have felt like I've been lazy, but maybe I'm not so lazy since I've been cleaning out the inside of my body. Heavenly Abba, please deliver my physical body from this world and all these icky, yucky things. In Yahushua Shem Selah, please can I have your power and strength? Because when this stuff comes out of my body, I don't want to have a bad reaction. I don't want to pass out, and I don't want it to drive me to drink. I just want to be able to realize these are out and they're finally out. I don't want to be walking around with them on the inside of my body. It's actually kind of gross thinking about it right now. Release the parasites. Okay. I'll definitely add that borax. A cup of borax, a cup of sea salt, and 2 pounds of baking soda. And I think I'll soak for at least 45 minutes. Probably what I should do is mute myself the next time I have to cough like that. I was thinking about when I should start boiling the water because I want to get it hot. And I don't know that the water right now is going to get hot. Unwelcome invaders. Yeah. I was wondering what those black specks were. Some of them actually caught my attention, and I was like, what in the hell is that? Like, did I have a tick on the inside of me or something? Like, what is that? So, all right, you know what I have to do is I have to clean the tub. Oh, you want to see my hand? I can soak my hand in this, right? With my wound. No, it's not pus filled. I know it looks a little yellow, but it's not pus filled. It's not infected. It's swollen. I only put ice on it that one time. Ow. It hurts. I should have been having ice on it constantly. I didn't punch anything. I just want you to know I didn't punch anything. I was bringing my arms down and I had a lot of force in my arms, but the back of my hand, you know, when you're sitting at a computer desk, that tray that slides out that your keyboard sits on, I brought my hand down and cut my hand. Mold and mildew killer. Really. The only reason why I haven't done anything is because I woke up, the Band-Aid fell off. I cleaned it off a little bit, and then I fed the chickens, and then I'm slow to do everything else. So I just figured I'd leave it the way it is. It needs ice. I need to like take care of it. Because I only iced it down when it first happened. I did not keep icing it. Hey, back up. Come here. Come here, Case. You're such a good girl. I love you, honey. Thank you for coming closer. Thank you for coming closer. Oh, you're such a good girl. I love you, honey. When we go inside, I'm going to give you a bunch of treasures. But that's when we go inside. Yes. Hydrate deeper on a cellular level. Okay, we have Celtic salt. I try to take a pinch of Celtic salt every day. Oh, when it tastes good, I have a couple of pinches. I'll eat it until it starts to taste bad, like when I've had too much. Wait, how do you take borax orally? That's what I was wondering, Green Eyed Mama. How do you take borax orally? Because I wanted to try borax orally. My grandma used to drink borax. Don't run off. I'd like to know how to take it. I have rheumatoid arthritis too. I thought the methylene blue, even the synthetic version, I thought that really helped my joints not be stiff. Real salt is vital. Okay, I got real salt. A teaspoon. Okay, no bleach, no bleach. Teresa, I had seen a video where a woman, an old lady was taught, she's where I got the idea of the sea salt and baking soda. And she said she was known as like the bleach dunker because she would take a cup of bleach and soak in that too. But I kind of figured mixing bleach with all this stuff would have adverse reactions. So I'm just sticking with baking soda, water, sea salt, borax. And I might put drops of peppermint and lavender in there. Medicine woman. She lives in Canada. I learned a lot from her. Okay. I gotta remember that. Medicine woman lives in Canada. A teaspoon of borax, chasing it with a glass of water. Let me check on this dog real quick. Excuse me, I'm not trying to be rude. Where are you? Casey? Alright. You know what I need to do is I need to go inside, take my shake, and then make my way to the store so I can get my bath. While I boil the pot of water to help my bath be hot, I'm going to have to clean out the tub and scrub it. Barbara O'Neill, I've heard of her. I like her. A shot and a chaser. I'm like you. I'd rather do a shot and a chaser. And this dog is going to be running over to the neighbor's house at any moment. And I have a day that I want to live, and I'm not here to babysit that dog. I don't get paid for it, so I ain't doing it. But time to go in is awesome. I like the Celtic salt trick. What's the Celtic salt trick? Powdered bleach to ionize the copper. Place ionized copper. Oh, chopped powdered bleach to ionize. Where did she go? You know, this is what kills me about this dog. Oh, she's right there. Hey, Casey. All right, I don't know. I'm going to do what I got to do to get ready to go out. And the dog's going to do what the dog does. I don't know. All right. The first order of business is to get the cat off my. This is why I have this on, is so the cat does not sit on the very sheets I sleep on. I hate that. I'm like you. I like to do those shot and chasers coming up, but I'm sorry, but I don't. Like, really? So baking soda, you brush with it? I've been getting this stuff called Risewell and Lucky Teeth, and it's all natural stuff. But how do you use baking soda for toothpaste? Like, I used to do diatomaceous earth and water, but I didn't like how. I don't think my teeth really came out clean. I used to brush with like peroxide. Well, just rinsing with peroxide and water didn't work, and I really didn't. Okay, I kind of like to feel something on my teeth when I'm brushing it. Bacardi Beat, hello, welcome. All right, here, I need to put on some pants. And I don't have any. Really? I got a question. How do you know if you can ingest your peppermint oil? So, like these clothes I'm wearing, when I get done with my bath, I'm not going to want to put these jeans back on, am I? Like, I should probably put clean, fresh clothes on. So, like, after my bath, well, obviously, I'm going to put fresh underwear and socks and shirts on, but like the jeans that I just got out right now to throw on to go to the store, they're essentially clean. You know, I'm only going to have worn them for an hour. I'd like to put them back on after the bath, but I probably shouldn't put them back on after the bath because these jeans are probably contaminated, right? Is that how that works with parasites? Like, I'm thinking like bed bugs, fleas, and stuff, and like scabies. Oh, I dated this one guy that was constantly in and out of jail. So you take baking soda. Did you see? Was that a dust ball or an orb go by? I'm not sure. I'm not taking chances. I bind and cast it down in Yahusha Shem Selah. Organic coconut oil and clove powder. I gotta get clove powder. I do have organic coconut oil, all the chunks in it and stuff. It's a lot of work. Okay, so I'll just cavities when I eat. So wait, Teresa, you baking soda, coconut oil, and clove powder. I get the clove powder because clove takes away tooth pain. So you get baking soda, coconut oil, and clove powder. Do you take cloves and grind them up yourself, or you just get clove powder? I don't know how all that stuff works, so excuse my questions if they don't make sense. They made it exhausting to exhaust us. I started adding borax. Like, so when I like the washing machines. I want to keep my loads small so I can use the top loaders because I can put the money in and then the water fills up first. And I like to add my cup of vinegar, my borax, and then I just put a dash of laundry detergent in it. And then I mix it all up, make sure the borax dissolves. And then I add my clothes. But as far as the laundry detergent I need to replace that with something natural. You did? Bacardi Beat, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, man. If I had like $100, I'd probably go to AC. Well, if I had $100, I don't know. That's all I'd have. I'd love to go to AC and turn it into like $100,000. You know, well, I was thinking of reaching out to one of those people that gamble, but that'd be stupid. I used to just use baking soda by itself and got off the fluoride toothpaste, but then you're over the years of add coconut oil and organic clove powder. So I can do this toothpaste myself. You know what I saved? No, I didn't save it. Damn it, like an idiot. These little glass jars. No, I guess I got rid of them. Anyway. Oh, no, I didn't. Finally, dumbass Holly does something right. I get these little jars from the dispensary. That's perfect. So if I mix something up now, I got something to store it in. When I used to have like huge garbage bags filled with like 12-gallon plastic bins with lids, screw-on lids to store stuff. But when I moved here, I went from a whole apartment down to a bedroom. No, I parted for my possessions on plenty of times. I don't need this jar though. This is too small. All right. Thank you. So that would be good toothpaste. Mouthwash, not the coconut oil, just baking soda and water and clove powder. Mouthwash. I have a lot of teeth problems. I need a dentist actually. Home remedies. You know, I was supposed to have an interview this afternoon. I think I might want to cancel it. Not cancel it, but reschedule it. I was really surprised the person wanted to do it this soon. I thought maybe they'd want to do it like on Friday, since I already have to give an interview on Friday for Shanti. I can't wait. I think she wants me back. If so, I'm totally down. Absolutely. If not, that's okay too. But I figured on Friday I could just do all the interviews right then and there. Because I'm lazy. I only want to do my hair and makeup and get dressed nicely once. There's this woman on the internet. She started the I Do Not Care Club. If I find a video, I'll post it up on the YouTube post tabs. Oh my goodness, this woman is hilarious. She's hysterical. She's like, I've started the I Do Not Care Club for the premenopausal, menopausal, and postmenopausal women. And here are the things we do not care about. Stuff like, we don't care that we made a big dinner yesterday and have leftovers today that we have to eat or they'll go bad. We're a different person today than we were yesterday. We don't care. Like, she's just funny. Anyway. Again, Dr. Bronner's. I also need body soap. Runners. Two ends. Castile soap. And toothpaste. So check him out. Dr. Bronner. Why can't I spell today? Hey, bestie, how are you, Joe? It's good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, we were talking about mothers at the beginning of this broadcast. Don't go back. You already know the stories. I need to store in the leftover recycle bottles and jars that are already bought so I don't have plastic anymore. Right? I used to have a lot of glass stuff. Plastic's bad. Oh, that's Noah's stuff. How do you know if you're in a demonic attack? I usually see and hear the demons attack me or something's going wrong, and I kind of instinctively know that it's a demon. I gotta do my autobiography. Did you get the end of that live last night? No, I did not get the end of it. I chopped out early why what happened at the end of Steven's live that I missed because I left early. Like when he was wrapping it up. Like I saw to the end of Taj. Steven was wrapping it up. Vanessa's gonna come back. And then I left. Oh. And so you read the bottle? So what happened, Joe? What did I miss? I was more watching the chat too. I got to tell you, I was having an emotional reaction. All of my comments, I know I was saying that she was a whale, and I'm surprised they didn't have to take the door off the hinges to get her out of the house. Listen, my feelings, the only thing I could do with my feelings was turn it into a joke. I mean, the years of her harassment and threatening. I've been broker than a joker, and she get all that money. Oh my God. And how she treats people. And you can tell just by talking to her in the first 2 minutes, she's a whack job. I can't believe Nori had her on. If he has people like her on, then he should have no problem with having me on. I'm nothing like her. Yeah, she was totally tripped off her ass on shrooms. But the second the paramedic said she weighed 150 pounds, I weigh 150 pounds. No, she goes, you're calling me at 150 pounds? Shallow person. Shallow. She could have calmed herself down. She calmed down to find out her fat ass was fat, but she couldn't calm down for everybody else when they asked her to stop screaming. I hate drama queens like that. You're how old and you can't control yourself? No, that is not a bad trip. I'll tell you what, that is a two-faced, filthy, nasty slob. Because if you pay attention and you listen to what's going on, first the cops get there, their guns are drawn, they're trying to get in, the doors are locked, right? She's screaming. Cops go around the back of the house, they find Steve Harvey's son, and I pray that the Harveys get an attorney and turn around and sue her. I lift the Harvey family up to Heavenly Abba. I pray for his will to be done. I pray for their salvation to Yahusha. And let your will be done. I lift up the Harvey family to you, Heavenly Abba, and Yahusha Shem Selah. That's as much as I can say about that. Anyway, moving on from that. The poor cameraman got arrested. That he should turn around and sue SRA. The poor cameraman, my heart goes out to him. They should have had common sense and known better than to do shrooms after seeing a shaman. They should have given it like at least a week for their bodies to recover. I would think the older you get, the slower your body recovers. You don't bounce back like you do when you're 21 in your 20s. Anyway, so the cops get there. Everything's locked. Steve Harvey's son is around the back. The cops go around the back. Steve Harvey's son, I hope they're all okay. He lets the cops in. She stops screaming. She ain't screaming no more. You hear her talking. Casey, get over here. Come on. Let's go. That's not your front door to sit at. That is not your front door to sit at. Like, I really don't need this. Let's go. Get inside. Go, 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 go. So here I am, always interrupting the story. So when the cops finally do get inside, you listen to her, and she's calmly talking, and she's like, oh, yeah, we took shrooms. Oh, yeah, the shrooms are right here. Yeah, over here. And she's calmly talking to the cops. She told them everything. And then out of nowhere again, she was screaming because they were putting cuffs on her and she didn't want to be cuffed. She ratted on herself. She did it when Max Spears was assassinated. She ratted on herself with her own face, her own name on her own channel. She gave an interview and said, oh, yeah, when Max Spears' body was on the floor vomiting, I was doing magic and telling them to get cups and milk and vinegar. You dumbass. That's what it was. You go back and you listen to that video. She was calmly talking to the police saying, yeah, we took shrooms. Oh, yeah, those are the shrooms. They're right here. SRA, Max Spears' ex-girlfriend. They were never engaged. What that was is SRA was jealous that Max Spears had another girlfriend that he was with when he died. And she didn't want anybody else to know about that. But they were not engaged. He didn't love her. Y'all just know it's never worth it. Never did sell out. I could be right now way better off, but I'm not going to hurt myself and sell myself for it, right? I want to give my testimony. And, there have been people that recognize me and ask me on their show. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. Now is the first time in my life that I've sent out letters to do interviews. Like even Tony Merkel from the Confessionals asked me to go on. I thought that was the way to do it. But now that I'm fully reintegrated and I'm fully disabled and at home, I kind of do want to give my testimony because the bigger picture is I want to win souls, get rid of demons, and make sure you guys are all right. This world fucking sucks. Hold your ears. But yeah, I'm not going to kill myself to do it or sell my soul to do it. I almost got killed. Not the last conference I went to last year in August, but the one in May 2021, Russ Dizdar last conference. And then I wound up at Sky High. I almost died at that conference. I want to give my testimony, but do I want to die for these plastic religious fanatics? No, I don't. I want to live to see a better day. They had me on back in, I wrote to them recently, but my email was not working. So if they responded back to me, I didn't get the email. Proton Mail and Gmail do not give me my incoming mail. I'm hoping that Yahoo treats me better than they do and lets me receive my incoming mail so I can communicate with people. Anytime I go to talk about super soldier stuff, I always get shut down. There's always a problem. on my own personal phone calls, on my email. And no offense, I see a lot of people on the internet lying and faking it. I'm actually living it and going through it because I'm the real deal. But I see a lot of these people saying, oh, yeah, they're always listening to my phone calls. They're always shutting me down. And no, it's not happening. There's two people, there's a mother-daughter team out there. Oh, we got to live in our car and live on the road. We can't talk to people. We have insurance holders, so if something goes wrong, more information will be dropped. And it's just total and utter bull crap. They don't need to live on the run. Nobody's after them. Nobody's watching them. Nobody's stalking them. They were not even trafficked to begin with. They come up with all of this to lie. SRA is another one. I'm not saying her rotten, filthy name. When you say someone's name like Green-Eyed Mama or Purple Star Seed or DC, you're honoring that person because you're saying their name. Well, I ain't saying her name because I'm not honoring that trash. After what she and her friends did to me for years upon years upon years. Oh, I would love nothing more than to show the emails that SRA sent to me to a judge and have her thrown in jail. I would love for somebody to take her to court and subpoena me and subpoena my emails. Absolutely, yes. I'm not lying about who I am and going through these dumbs. And a lot of people out there lie about it. And it really pisses me off. I want to get off my ass and do something about it. And by doing something about it, I want to give my testimony. And when I give my testimony, you'll be able to hear my testimony. And then when you listen to other people, you'll be like, oh, they're such quacks and frauds. It's not even funny. Holly doesn't have to live on the run. She just does not give out her address or give out her phone number and things are fine. She doesn't live on the run. Casbolt doesn't live on the run. Spears never had to live on the run. So anybody nowadays saying they have to live on the run or in their car and people are after them, it's just for drama. It's just for sensationalism. It's just to give them something to talk about. But it's not the truth. I can live in one spot. I lived in Swartsville for 5 years. I never had to live in my vehicle running from anybody. And when somebody did stalk me, I called the cops. The cops got rid of them. And if the cops didn't get rid of them, then I got a restraining order. A litmus test that weeds out the fakes. Yeah, thank you, Green-Eyed Mama. That's why I want to give my testimony. So when you listen to my testimony, you can turn around and look at these other people and go, what in the hell are you talking about? But see, this is the thing. I have to put things on the line. If Shanti has me back, well, not what? Okay. Part of the reason why I was trafficked in Russia was not just because it was Ronald Reagan's era and to get secrets. See, this is where I don't want to get myself killed and terminated. Okay? This is where I don't want to get killed and terminated, but I'll lay it on the line. This is a future private video. The reason why I was over in Russia is because one of my programmers had Russian connections. And if I give too much information, you guys can start connecting dots. And I don't want you connecting dots because that's what's going to get me killed. I just want you connecting dots back to Yahusha, back to hallowed scripture. Where's Caswell? He's out of jail. Look up, if you got Instagram, I think it's like commander.official, but he spells commander KOMANDER .official. As soon as I get my shakedown, we're going to go to the store. I think I got $20. Yeah, because if I don't do my laundry, I'm going to have $20. And then I should be able to get what I need, right? Yes. Okay, let me put my night clothes away. Hang on a second. I don't want to just leave them out and on the bed. I know my room's a mess, but I don't have to make it worse. All right, put my night clothes away. Yeah, field trip. Cash out frauds. Disney didn't even realize why at the time we were protected. He turned down Disney. I had gotten asked to talk about Montauk. And when I say Montauk, you guys probably automatically think no names, but you might possibly, when I say Montauk, even though I have my own personal experiences, you might possibly think in your mind, oh, wait, who else have I heard talk about Montauk? You know, there's this man out there that wrote a documentary and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, and don't connect too many dots. Don't, listen, connect the dots back to hallowed scripture. But anyway, where was I going with this? All right, so I had been asked to speak about Montauk, but I screwed up and put up a post on Facebook that said, hey guys, guess what? I'm going to get to talk to Discovery Channel about my Montauk testimony. I get a phone call back. Yeah, Holly, we're not using you. You screwed up. And just like that. So when you have a chance to work on projects, you got to keep your mouth closed. You can't talk about it. You can't talk about it. When it comes out, then you can talk about it. But until then, anyway, what ended up happening was they did not use me. I think they wound up going with JoJo Seebacher. And do you know what they did with JoJo's testimony? She was all excited. Oh, Dark Files, this, that, the other thing. But I also had another opportunity out of that documentary, Dark Files. But they went with JoJo Seebacher. They took her testimony, chopped it, and left it on the editing room floor. They never aired a single second, not even a shot of her face in Dark Files. I was supposed to be a part of that, but I screwed up. If I was a part of that, man, that would have just... They would have had fire in their hands. It was a great documentary, but it could have been better. That Dark Files, it came out one time. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, if I'm going to give my testimony to somebody, do I want to give my testimony to somebody that's so deeply connected with one of my programmers or a couple of my programmers? Do I want to give my testimony to those people? And if I did, where would I be right now? I'd rather be here with you fine folks. I could have gotten so screwed up along the way. I'm fully reintegrated and fully deprogrammed now. And now I truly know and realize I know nothing, which is going to keep me a lot safer than back in 2016, 17, and 18 when I did have a shot. But the shot I had, it was with a bunch of people. It was right after Max Spears was assassinated too. I didn't want to... Listen, Joseph Mangley told me if I went back, they would kill me. And I don't want to go back anyway. So, one of my programmers had deep Russian connections. A handler, a programmer, had deep Russian connections. And so that was another reason why I had been brought over to Russia during the time frame of Ronald Reagan's era in my life. You want to know when it happened? Okay, it was when Ronald Reagan was president. What was I, like 8, 9 years old in that area? Okay, that's when I was taken over to Russia. Yeah, I know. What would I do without you? Exactly, Joe. So, no, like, I needed to heal first. I needed to, like, get my marbles. There's so many comments I can make about myself. But no, I needed my marbles back. And, you know, I'm finally at this point, I think, ready. I can keep myself a lot safer now than I could before. I hate all that froth. Oh, I told you I'd give you treaties, and I didn't do that yet. I hate all that froth. A Hawaiian Tropic model? You did? Oh my God, that's so awesome, Teresa. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll be honest. I always wanted to be pretty enough to be a model. But my mother told me she would take me to a modeling agency and then just never did it. She made a lot of promises that were empty. Good morning, Dwight. How are you? All right, so now we're off for an HCV field trip. Which way are we going for? If I go that way first and then up and around, I'm going to get stuck on that road like I'm always stuck. All right, and now with my shake, I got a full stomach, right? I got some fat in there that the THC can stick to, right? Is this like enough fat for it? I'll do the dishes when I come back home. Because I'm going to boil a pot of water, and when I boil the pot of water, I'll wash the dishes, but then also, it's already 10. If the homeowner comes home before then, I'm not going to be able to take my bath. You know, Green-Eyed Mama, when I was at the... All right, you know what? I'm not going to worry about other people, because by the time other people take a shower, it's going to be 6 hours after the fact of me taking a bath. And I'm not going to use all the hot water because I'm boiling a pot of hot water. And I'm small. I don't need much water. Right? And I don't want to stay in there forever. And the fuller I make the tub, the longer it's going to be hotter. I'm not trying to stay in there. I think, 30, 45 minutes is more than enough time. I'm 100 pounds. All right. I'm just going to go and take care of myself. Give me kisses. I love you, honey. You're a good girl. All right. So I hope that guy is not blocking me, because if he is, I'm going to make him move. All right. Let me turn off this light. There's a box of Borax here. Oh, good. Then I don't have to go out to my car. I can leave the one in my car. What is with these ants? What the? Like, there's no food. Ants eat borax. Heavenly Abba, I bind and cast away pesticide. I repent for my sins, laziness. I gotta get off my ass and do my autobiography, send out the letter to land, interviews, start paying attention to the emails in my inbox. I'm going out, honey. Get motivated. I also kind of get depressed too. I get like crippling depression where I don't want to move. I only have till the end of September to do my autobiography. Actually, I should have it done in 2 weeks, and we're already halfway through this one. I love you, honey. Goodbye. I'll be back. Do I have everything? Borax is supposed to kill ants. They're walking around that borax like it's nothing. The borax is sitting on top of an appliance, and there's borax stuff. Hello.
Coming out?
My car's right there. I was gonna go around. Yeah, you're fine. I wouldn't dare park in this driveway. Are you kidding me? I'd bottom out. Good morning.
See that car on the right?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I gotta say, can you hear me now? Real commercial?
I know, right? I remember that. The good old days before technology went crazy, yeah. Yeah, I kind of miss the phone being in the kitchen with the really long cord. You know, I miss those days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we still have one, but it's
All right, guys. Sorry, the telephone guys were talking to me. Hey. I believe you. I think they have genetically modified many creatures. I think so, too. You do, Teresa. That is awesome. Yeah, if I had... Hi, Turkey. How are you? Yeah, I might. Oh, Turkey, thanks for reminding me. I was about to say I'm still 49. No, I'm still 50. I'm 50. I'm not 51. I'm 50 right now. I ain't 51. I ain't that old yet. My God, today's already Wednesday. All right, let me go get those gummies because one way or another, this bath is going to have to happen. And I'm not going to ask anybody for permission. I'm just going to do it. I didn't feel like taking a bath at 8 o'clock last night. All I wanted to do at 8 o'clock last night was to go to sleep. All right. Hang on. I got to put you guys down for a minute. It's going to be interesting when I come back to park. Okay, so I really hope this thing does not scroll constantly while I'm driving. The water was just, you could see right through it. I'm used to Jersey beaches where the water is dark. You don't know where your feet are or what's around your feet or what you're standing on. Yeah, no, what did I want to say? No driving and live streaming. No, I just can't read your comments. That's really cool, Teresa. That's really, really cool. That's what I was going to say. So at the dispensary, I got talking to one of the bud tenders, and he was like, Holly, I'm a connoisseur of THC. And he was talking about one of these products that was in the dispensary, and they're called Cheba Chews. Cheba Chews. And when he was talking about it, he goes, Holly, they're like little, I guess they're like 5 milligrams each, these little individually wrapped caramel candies. But he goes, Holly, you can like have an empty stomach. You don't have to worry about eating. You could just grab these Cheba Chews and knock them back because they're made with butter. So you don't have to worry about having a full stomach and stuff like that. And when he said that, I was like, wait a minute, what? I was like, I need a full stomach? He's like, yeah, you need something in your stomach, and you should have like a little bit of fat so that way THC has something to cling on to, you know? But he goes, in the Cheba Chews are made with butter, so you could just eat a candy and it's got the fat and the fat that you need for the THC, and you can just eat it. Oh, I hate when that top messages thing happens. That always happens to me. It pisses me off. I wish they'd get, well, I can see why bigger channels have it, but even still, you're only going to catch part of the comments anyway. Why have YouTube do it for you? Do it yourself. Catch the comments you want. Or catch the comments that stick out for one reason or another. That, I mean, so listen, guys, I got this introduction letter to land interviews, right? Like to give my testimony, and like I attach a couple of drawings to it. I attach my autobiography to it. My introduction letter is like 7 pages long. Not 7 pages, I'm sorry, 3 pages. 3 pages. But I'll tell you, when I got reading my introduction letter, even I got reading it and I didn't want to put it down. And by the time I got to the end of my introduction letter, I was thinking maybe I should chop my letter down like a page. This thing is spiraling. Oh, okay. I see, Teresa. Thank you. Yeah, on Friday, I'm turning 51. Maybe I don't want to do an interview Friday night because it's my, well, no, you know what? I'd rather do what I love on my birthday and give an interview than to be just moping around with nothing to do. So maybe like, yeah, Friday could be Friday. I could do my broadcast. I could do the broadcast with Noah. He's a newer channel, but the thing about him is I'll get to talk to the younger generation. And I think that's pretty cool. And he kind of wants to focus on spiritual warfare. That's right up my alley. Like, I think I might be a little bit more comfortable talking about spiritual warfare than I am about the dumbs. It's just, you know what it is when it comes to the dumbs, I can only give you my personal experience and what I think it is. Like, I can only tell you why I think they created me. Yeah, I'm not going to get my bath the way that I want to get my bath today. I'm going to get it today. I just don't know when today at this point because the homeowner is sitting at that intersection, right across the intersection from me. Yeah, we'll see about that bath. No, I'm spiraling because I'm driving through bad areas. Is he watching me? All right, so, you know, I think I need to make clear to the homeowner that I'm not filling up the bathtub. It's only going to be like it's not going to be filled to the top with water. I can crunch down in it. I won't use all the water. So when I get my stuff, basically, like, I can't use it. I don't have to save it for when I can't take a bath. That kind of sucks. I was really kind of hoping. Oh, wait, no, I don't have a... What am I thinking? I don't have an interview Friday night with Noah. I have an interview tonight with him. I'm just trying to end the broadcast at this point because it keeps